Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Anno 1800. In the last video, at the very end of the last video, ran into a significant problem here where I had an explosion damage one of my furnaces and also set a couple of my fur dealers on fire. However, in between videos, I did some research. Dangerous, I know. But I did find a couple of ways to kind of make grain farms and make this a little bit neater when it comes to producing all of my beer. And I've got two islands that can do beer. I got more stuffs. No, Fair can't do it, never mind. And then Bright Sands does have the hops fertility. I've got this little setup here, and it's working, air quotes. Actually is missing one of my hop farms. So I'm actually going to do that here. And thankfully, I can just kind of go like this. Extend out a little further. There we go. Perfect. So now we got three hop. Yeah, three. Number 3 is right here. Now producing a little bit more beer for my residents in Bright Sands to hopefully start slowly getting them up to a point where I can get them to meet up to artisans. But I've also got the bread production down here. The bread production's going a little bit slow because I forgot to turn on the bakeries. Whoops, that happened. Don't need to bring any concrete in right now because concrete requires iron, coal, furnaces, and then a limestone quarry. And I've got only one limestone deposit, but it's in the worst possible place. It's back here by my family plot that I can't really do anything with. So it's just going to stay there for right now. I'm going to kind of leave Bright Sands alone for a little bit. I did see something when I was watching a couple tutorial videos, because yeah, I watch tutorial videos. I try to get an idea of what's, going on in the game.
Stations!
Got the Europa here. Let's go ahead and transfer that all off. And I believe I got a clipper that's now doing transport routes between Prosciutto. Whoa, wait a minute. How do you not have a minimum stock here? Let's do like 20 minimum stock here. And 20 for this as well.
Awaiting new horizons.
Yeah, so this one is bringing some prosciutto to Bright Sands. It's actually loading up materials for that. But I want to make sure that I'm not moving more. If I need to build this area up, I want to make sure I've got capacity to do that. I'm looking at more stuffs right now. I've got a lot of wheat here that's kind of in the way. I could do a lot of industrial development in this area, so I'm going to move a little bit of this around. And these guys are doing hops and grain. Wow, this is really, really inefficient. So I'm going to move a couple of things here. I'm going to relocate both these guys. Still in range of the... No, not in range of the warehouse. That's totally fine, because I'm probably just going to reutilize them and get them back into play here in a minute. So, the fancy thing I saw, and I'm going to go blueprint mode for this. There's going to be one warehouse, and next to that, this is going to be for beer. Let me go into my beer production. I've got to do a brewery, 2 breweries, and a malt house. So we'll put a malt house down next to the warehouse, and 2 breweries next to that. Hey, look, they all line up. They're the same width across from each other. That's one thing to do. Relocate you up here. Okay, that kind of works, putting those 2 like that. But here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm actually going to get these 2 to actually produce their last little bit of grain. I'm going to demo that one, get a little bit of cash back. Once this one finishes, I'm going to demo it, bring a little bit of cash back. Then I'm going to do a big old layout for this. And if I do this all correctly, keyword there, I'm going to hopefully get it set up so I can have a lot of this in a very small area and be able to make a stamp out of it. Build that down. I don't think they were actually done up, so sue me. Alright, so I need 1, 2 grain. I need 3 hop farms. 1, 2... No, wait. Hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. I got it backwards. These guys are going to be done up like that, but the grain farms are going to be done horizontal. I'm trying to remember how I did this, how this is done in this tutorial. So kind of go up like this, and since it's 4 wide, I can actually just do like that, and it's exactly 4x4. Math. 140, 144. I'm actually really happy that this is lining up perfectly, because if it didn't, I'd be really, like, kicking myself in the face right now. All right, let me come up here, and I can do 96 fields for that. Boom, 96. Not exactly, but it's, oh, that's exactly, ha 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 ha. I remember how it's supposed to go now. Okay, grab this guy, put this up here like that. Now this one, actually, no, this one here. I'm going to delete those sections. Nope. Over here. 144. I'm going to demo this section up here. And then this grain farm. Come down on top of it. Okay, it didn't go exactly perfect, but damn it, I'm close. And also note, there's no upgrades for, what do you call it, for silos or anything like that. But if I can do like this. Now let's go ahead and make a stamp for all this. Beer! Cool. Go ahead and get rid of that. Now to build this all up, I think it needs something like, let's see, 4, so it's 12 there, 20 wood, 30 wood, 4 steel. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to demo these guys. Now I'm running low on workers, but I can go ahead and probably just get rid of some of these things over here too. I'm actually going to get rid of some of this over here also. It's going to free up some extra space. Your brewery? Yeah, your brewery's going to get torn down. Now, hey, look, I've got a bunch of extra space. Where's my other brewery on the island? Oh. You can see nothing. And of course, I think if I, fiddle with it a little bit more, like maybe take some of these things and go over here with it, it may settle out correctly. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I gotta make sure that my beer production... Okay, I don't see any more places that are producing beer in this area, which means I gotta upgrade some of my workers. Or upgrade some of my farmers, excuse me, to be workers. Hey look, done. But this should, once I have everything supplied, this is going to be supplying enough, more than enough workers on this island. Right now I have 8 beer. I was missing a brewery, so it wasn't a super efficient setup that I had over here, but this also means I can now put in more housing here. Or I can just, work on getting bread going. Alternatively, here in Bright Sands, where I have the capacity to build a big old beer setup, a little more pretty looking than this, I can absolutely do that. Alternatively, I could just move these two down or slap some trees down here. I'm okay either way on it. Because everything's able to reach this, kind of barely at the moment. May need to throw down some brick roads to make it look good. But we've got production going here. And note my consumption tax is still keeping me barely afloat. So I just got to make sure I keep using my consumption tax on things. And this is an engineer residence. I'm tempted to, keep refurbishing the engineer residences. I did see also in one of these tutorials I watched, oh my god, the game is offline. Oh no. Anyway, there was a setup that was just absurd. Let's see, am I still at war with Beryl? Are you gonna just knock this shit off? No. Jean LaFortune. No trade rights happening. Don't want to do that, but I've got non-aggression pacts with these folks for another hour at least, so I'm going to take that as it is. What I was seeing was one of the most ridiculous... Okay, unknown... This is it. Bruno Ironbright, engineering giant. If you can get him in a sewing machine factory setup, advanced weapons and steam motors. And get him from the Research Institute, that's okay. Rescue missions, visitor. I gotta have at least 2200 beauty. A quest from an engineer, technician from Eli, so I can't purchase him. And I don't have Carl Leonard von Malking in here. But I need to get him if I want to start cranking out weapons without having to go to that extra tier of weapons. That was something I saw and I'm like, holy crap. Because sewing machine factories are something that my artisans need. Starting at the artisan level, we need them. Engineers want them also. But I'm pretty sure my artisans would request them too.
Is fine when it looks not over forest.
And this school actually barely hits them, so bit of a problem on that end. But again, the sewing machines need getting met up. That's massive for me. And I think also there was another person that if you do some weird things, it can actually just bring up a ton of extra cash too. So I'm like, okay, I'll happily do that. Speaking of happily doing things, let's actually start renovating some of these structures. I've got the materials for it. Okay, I've got some of the materials for it. I'm running low on windows. And do any of my trade routes provide windows to me? That may be a clipper thing.
Stations!
Oh, no. You can come over here. Can you set sail? Thank you.
Just say the word.
Yeah, please continue on your trade route. Alright, now... Oh, Tobias is arriving. That's good. I also still have the ability to upgrade some of my depots here, which I'm gonna do. How many bricks I now have? I'm sitting on a stupid number of bricks, which is very helpful for me.
Right, beauty of a place you made this harbour.
That's nice. So now, click on my trading post. I can now hold up to 2,000 of an item here. I have one schnappy though. Whoops. But I'm producing a lot of weapons, which I can hopefully trade off. And I think I'm actually doing trades with weapons. No, I'm not. Oh no. I'm sending stuff away. How's my window production doing? I think my window production's way down here. Yeah, and note, this area is not energized. However, if I wanted to move them up to my power plant area, I really could. In fact, hang on. The way I've got this set up right now with my... Wow, the music is really loud for me, so I'm going to turn down my volume in my ears. Okay, glass makers can be doubled up too. So I could really just move out a single glass maker. Sorry, how many do I have here? I have 2 glass makers. I can move one of these and 2 of the window makers over to the powered area because once you get electricity going to them, they just double up. I'm actually tempted to do that.
Someone's made up the batting order.
Ah, I upgraded one of my export goods. I'm gonna guess that's the windows. If I had to just take a swing at it. Maybe it was clothing? Okay. Ooh, wow. Low on potatoes. Alright, let's see what I can do for that. Okay. I would request 1,000 coal for 223 weapons. Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, it's just something to kind of keep me floating, as it were. I'm looking over at this setup with my fish. I could probably do smarter with it. Just, I acknowledge I've not done the best with these things. I could really upgrade and fix this area too.
We're taking every care.
Am I importing hops? Oh my god, what am I doing here? Do I have any? I do have hops. Okay. I don't have hop farms, so I could probably clean that up too. I do think there's going to be a video where it's just going to be me doing cleanup work.
Halt the conveyor!
I'm going to turn this guy on. Okay. Wow. Running very low on workers here. I'm actually going to downgrade some of my artisans. I know that artisans bring in a shitload of cash, but I know bringing in a shitload of steel is also fun. So, there we go. Artisans bring in a ton of money for me, but I'm not using a lot of artisans as workers right now. So it's... Really? What do you have to...
It's all how you're born, innit?
I'm gonna downgrade you all over, folks. There we go. I could also just build more housing for these folks also. This area, I do have silos here that are actually producing more for pigs, so I'm keeping that in mind. Got a lot of soap here, not a lot of tallow. Got some pigs, some sausage, okay. And of course, this is just extra
People
farming.
celebrate your
Hey,
leadership.
more stuffs. There's a town carnival going on. Let's increase the resonances in more stuffs, because they've served me well. There we go. And again, the people in more stuffs have done... They have weathered storms for me. They have gone to bat for me. They have bled for me. They have earned this. And also...
Thank the ickle bickle barn mice.
Those words. Alright, how much fish am I rolling in right now? 213? Okay, we're doing fine on that front. We got a quest over here. I have a shortage on workers right now.
This must appear
Farmers, excuse me.
ungrateful. What with all I already help, my brief candle
Find and
extinguishes.
collect the pastry chef. The cook is exploring the market wearing a white apron. Exploring the market wearing a white apron. And just a little side note on pastry chefs. Oh man.
We have cause for urgent celebration.
Hey! Increased productivity in bakeries. This is very good, actually. When my wife and I were in Europe last year, oh my god, we had some of the best bread you can ever imagine. And I was very, very happy that I was able to source some. Oh, I have a riot in progress? How's my police station doing here? Okay, my police are in action right now. That could explain why I have so many
got
workers
bone to
rioting.
pick with you.
Is their happiness so off right now? Riot in vicinity. Okay, that's why this... Oh, in response to my excessive use of propaganda. Oh. Well, I guess that does make sense, because I have been using quite a lot of it. Cannot mobilize. That's a problem for me. It does make sense that I have a riot in progress, but we'll go ahead and let that work itself out a little bit. Now over here, the Fortress of Doom. Move materials. I believe there's a trade route that is moving materials off this island. Yeah, I totally understand why the folks are rioting over there, and I'm just gonna respect their wishes to do so. Motor assembly lines, weapon factories. I could start producing that here, but that's stuff I don't need to supply my folks right now. Let's go ahead and... Ah.
Ready the ropes?
Did I? I must have missed my... I must have misplaced my clipper. I was doing this. Castaway, sewing machines to Manola. Tomb production to Bright Sands to Manola Ferret. Okay. I need another ship just like him to start collecting building materials from over here and bring it over to the Bright Sands to do this stuff. Wow. This,
No good comes of evil.
yeah. Population happiness +7, he's +10. Ouch. Okay. My engineers are super unhappy right now. Well, what do my spectacles need? You need workers, which I can't spare.
We are keen to
My
resume
spectacle
as soon as
factory
permitted.
takes engineers. Okay. Okay. If I had more workers, which, oddly enough, I'd have to downgrade a bunch of my artisans to make it happen. think I need to get another police station active. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Let's get another police station up and running. Probably not going to make things easier for folks, but yeah. Town Hall. Happiness +3. Bonus income. Volunteer firemen. Churches. Now, let's actually supply beer. That may help increase some happiness here. Boom. That takes care of beer. Yeah, it says, all residences, happiness +5. These needs require less goods of proximity to be fulfilled. I guess it's only the residences that are in this radius.
That's what we're in it for.
Okay, supply is improving. Training officers. Standard officers here, standard officers here. Oh, I can mobilize. Let's go ahead and do that. See if we can knock down this action at the moment just to restore the peace as a twelve. Wow, they are, can we intercept this group,
Always
if
harder
anything?
with someone at your shoulder.
This group's the one that's really worrying me. That is a significant riot in progress. I mean, I've got as many units as I can get out right now. I mean, if I can actually get my income above the consumption tax, I think I'd be okay. But also, stopping the rioting would be helpful. This cannery really doesn't need to be over there by itself. I'm gonna move that cannery, actually. Never mind, it's on fire.
Ceasefire has ended.
Okay. Alright then.
Please, my life burns.
Well, as soon as the fire's out, I want to move this out of the way. I hope they don't try to set my hospital on fire, because I mean, I'm gonna have a bone to pick with these folks if they decide to burn my hospital down. All right, let's relocate you. Gonna move him back here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're working over here mainly, but this was the big one that's kind of trampling through everything. My concern is also, if I keep upgrading folks to engineers, I'm going to need to start bringing in coffee, electricity, and light bulbs. Jesus. Do not burn my fire station down, please. Do not burn my fire station down. Well, I'm just also looking at the fact that they have beer. So, I mean, these artisans are okay with me. What are you
No
guys?
point a bit, Foraging.
Alright, schnappies are okay, they're not great. What's your concern? News. Okay, did not like that. Don't light the school on fire, dudes. Don't be like that. Could also upgrade this stuff. Could upgrade this over here with one of my slaughterhouse ideas or my schnapps idea. Because that area could be an issue. Now I gotta riot at this residence. Oh, did they disperse? Okay, cool. I think they dispersed. They have said their piece and they're returning home. I like it. Okay. Let's head back over here to Bright Sands. Clipper ship is under construction. Oh, should be done here in about, 10 seconds. Hot damn, I spent way too much time over there. Alright, let's go ahead, upgrade that. And I want a minimum stock. over here of windows. I'd like that. Yeah, set it 100, please.
Ship constructed.
Lovely.
new
Let's
commission.
begin a trade route for you. Load over some wood, with some brick, load over some steel, and load over some windows. And you're gonna come over to Bright Sands, unload, 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 unload. Load the exact same things up. We're gonna keep that balancing route going. Trade route. I think that's going now. Okay, cool. Now, over here... Oh, right, because there's only 8 on that island. Gotcha. There's also reinforced concrete, which I'm not bringing over there right now, because at this point it's just get the housing infrastructure up, get the base infrastructure up, and then my dock lands... I don't know where my Harbor Master's office is, actually, if I'm 100% honest. A lot of repair cranes, heavy weapons factory would take the concrete and a lot of materials that I'm pretty sure I don't have on hand. So heavy weapons makes dynamite, which has saltpeter, which I don't have the fertility for it, although I have other islands that have saltpeter fertility. And I'm going to need furnaces. So if I can start producing some of this advanced stuff, like, ooh, steam shipyard. That I have one of these right here. It does require electricity, so there's probably a power plant that was here at some point, or an oil harbor that was delivering materials to, because that requires electricity. And don't get me wrong, I would love to get some steamships going, some monitors, things like that, so I can not only engage Beryl's forces, like these 2 ships that are hanging around up here, but doing kind of like anything else. What's going on over here?
Is the sea not gilded by desert sand?
Oh, yeah.
My roots crisscross the globe.
Alright,
to
so this
ensure
is
I have the
Madame
best
Kahina.
to offer.
She will buy fur coats at a significant amount. Grain fertility. Poppies. Novel. Hops fertility. I could do that on any island, really. Grape fertility and grapevines. That's interesting. Okay. Let's get a schooner. Actually, I want to start you on a trade route. You're going to load some fur coats on board. Load some fur coats on board. Now this island needs bricks. We're going to come here. We're going to load up brick. And we're going to come to Madame Kahina, unload those, and then in more stuff, so we're going to unload the bricks. Now, my thinking with that is, because of where Madame Kahina is, my ship will try to steer clear of this. Trick's Roost. There's enough firepower here that could probably sink any of my ships. Holy shit. Yeah, that trade route's done. That trade route cannot proceed. Because of how the range on this gun would actually hit my ships as it was approaching to do a trade. So, I'm gonna just trash that route. However, I'm gonna go ahead and bring her over there. Go to my trade routes, and go ahead and delete that idea. I like the idea of it, don't get me wrong. It's just not feasible at the moment. This one's also not feasible, so we'll delete that one. I need to do more trade routes, not gonna lie.
Means a lot to Arn.
We got a lot of happy farmers here, and they need schnappies. No potato fertility here, mind you.
Ready for a challenge.
Ocean Supreme is here.
You can rely on
Holy
us.
cow, the ship showed up fast. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to send this ship to
Keep
Waif's
on
Hope.
constant.
Essentially trying to get it to skirt around over here, drop the trade, and come back out this way. Only reason I'm doing it like that.
Stations.
Alright, this island is full up on stuff, which I kind of like. Oh, hang on a second. Can you guys do brass here? 2 copper, 2 zinc to 4 brass, but if I have 1 copper, 1 zinc, I can do 2 brass. No. Yeah, 1 and 1 to 2. Okay, hang on. You take workers. I don't have. Shazbot. I need another 100 workers. Hey, look. I need 100 workers.
You reach a new milestone.
There we go. Now I need construction materials for this. Looks like I'm going to need just pretty much a frigate full of the advanced stuff. Let's come over here and do that. So let's go ahead and grab a frigate to do that advanced stuff. Europa, where you at?
Frigate first class.
I'm gonna send you... Actually, no, I've got a ship of the line here. Tethys is loaded. She can do the work.
Stations.
Okay, bring you over here. So we needed the heavy materials. So we need one of these. One of these. And when I say concrete, that's what I needed. Perfect. Coming down to Waves Hope. Okay, the HMS Solo is here. Okay. The frigates are moving at a decent clip, so I'm just trying to make sure that my ships are actually, like, I'm keeping an eye on these things as they're moving about. Into Bright Sands now. Now we've got some extra materials. We've got some extra concrete. We've got some extra stuff. Canned food is a need over here, so maybe a trade route to supply them with this. Sewing machines, fur coats. That could be a schooner that does that, to be honest. Now, what do we have here for those? Sewing machines, I don't think I have a lot. I have 7. And fur coats at 134. Where are my sewing machines being built? Okay, they're being built here. Oh, I need a second sewing machine factory. That's what's going on here. What do you require? Artisans? Cool. Alright. Cost me a lot of money, but now I'm hopefully going to be able to produce some at a decent amount. Wow, only 22 steel on the entire island. I think my smelters need to get into high gear now.
Hold the machines!
Actually, hang on. We need to caboose these. Let's go ahead and pump the gas on the weapons factories, because that's actually diverting steel right now.
If it's a lockout, we've a right to know the dispute.
No, it's more I'm just trying to save a little bit of cash right now. Just pumping the brakes. Nothing
I
sinister
don't
here.
have all I need for my canvas.
You'll get there. Don't worry. Alright, I have gunboat with dynamite. That works. Alright, devil may care. Schooner. They were needing canned food and sewing machines. I don't have sewing machines, so here.
On our way.
Come down here. We're gonna manually do some of this just to keep things going. Alright, there's the... I'm hearing weapons fire, but I don't see where the weapons fire is coming from. It could be
We pirates may not rule.
the pirate gunboat. Okay, that's alright. I'm not going to engage this because that's
New
not
orders,
a concern
Admiral.
to me. Alright, and now the Tethys. Where's the Tethys? Wow. Okay, oh, the winds must have shifted. Just because I'm not going nearly as fast as I was previously. Alright, that works.
Ships don't really interest.
Let's make sure we're getting enough built up here. And again, they want canned food. They want fur coats. I could probably start a fur coat trade from more stuffs over to here. Okay, going this way from right to left on your screen, the ship's moving much faster. We're tacking into the wind with these things. But it's also...
I put me fair share.
Were you able to engage her? That cannon tower is not operational.
Frigate first class.
I won't go to engage it.
Your people are rioting.
Right, Sans is rioting too? They've got to be on. This is my propaganda coming to bite me in the ass. Just throwing that out there. And I'm guessing it's because
We're
of the...
full of piss and vinegar.
Okay. It's most likely due to the... it could also be due to the attractiveness of the town, which is, you know, not. It could well be due to that. I'm just going to throw that out there. And because we have this riot in progress, we're actually not able to get things up and running. Okay, cool. Coal mine. Zinc deposit. Now we need 2 brass smelters for this. No, wait. It's expensive to operate. Just immediately, just like, hey, I need to upgrade. I don't know why I turned that on. That's a dumb thing to do right away. Yeah, this thing takes 250 to run. But I can start producing brass here and taking it back to another island. Right. You're here. I want you to slide in. Nice and quiet. Okay, that was the cargo ship that the Tethys engaged. Is being repaired over here. Hang on. Is Beryl at peace with some of these people? Oh, right. She's only at peace with the princess. Everybody else, she's kind of pissed off at. Yeah, 0 and 0. I probably need to get myself up to like 30 or 40 to probably before she cools off enough to not want to murder me. Yeah, this cannon tower,
If you worry,
it goes all the way to here. So that's why I've got to keep myself like tied in with Madame Kahina. 148,000. I'll take it.
I'm here if you need me.
Coordinates plotted.
Alright. Wait till make sure I've got some copper and some zinc stored up. Or sorry. Do I need copper and zinc? You saw nothing. The zinc can be taken to another island. However, since I've got workers here, I could go for a weapons foundry, or I could just go for a straight steelworks. Weapons factory would only take 50 workers. It's actually looking at doing this.
I need something to blunt my rage on.
They're going to need bread and sausage. That's something I can do.
Stoner reporting.
Because I could probably do a little trade route from over here to bring bread and sausage. If I had to guess, I've got a little bit of this on this island. Yeah, I got some bread, and I got some sausage. Let's actually just do a little trade route here. Gonna load up some sausages. And we're gonna load up some bread, and probably some soap too.
It's all prepared.
And away soap. Unload, unload, unload. Here we go. I could probably take stuff and send it the other way.
Get set to snag the market.
Alright. So needs consumption increasing. Oh, can crafting use a church? I can actually address that. Let's actually go for consumerism over here.
I think they'll swallow it.
I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it.
As your paper says, they can't always have it rich.
So it does increase my riot chances pretty much across all my islands. I lost an influence bonus. I'm guessing propaganda? I can never tell which one's like going up or down. Let's see. Global faith mirroring by investing influence. Okay, investment needed. I just need to, like, if I was just dumping influence into that, I guess I would have it. I'm still trying to learn how influence works and things like that. But while we get the riot going over here, I could actually downgrade some of my houses here, which isn't a horrible idea. Essentially just downgrade these unhappy engineers into workers, or farmers. I keep getting that backwards, sorry.
Stations.
I'm gonna go ahead and supply them with that for the moment. I'm trying to figure out if this one actually had a docklands proper. I'm thinking it may have been over here, because I see a harbor master's office. And I'm just curious if I should have actually, like, if I want to do a docklands, I could do it here. Because, let's see. The main administration can't do a lot here, actually. Like, overlapping radius. Am I missing something? Could also do it down
Do not
here.
fulfill our alliance. I fear it will be a
Okay.
humiliation.
So, I'm going to start a war with Strong of Fortune.
We're ready for you.
Wow, 70 reputation? Good lord. This is what upsets me sometimes in this game.
Ceasefire has ended.
I can't say I'm not relieved.
Like, immediately, I lose all of that goodwill because one of my allies is getting into a pissing match with a pirate. That's what really hurts me in this game sometimes, that like, I don't want to do this stupid thing that's going to cost me goodwill with one of these folks. It's a little frustrating. Okay, requires free harbor area. Overlapping radius. I only have one docklands? I guess let's see, fresh harbor area. Maybe. I thought you could have multiple, docklands, but I guess not. I mean, I could slap down another pier, which would be helpful. I'm actually gonna build that, though. This will actually let me unload stuff a little bit faster. So we'll take that. Brighter Sands, we're running this weird imbalance with my workers.
I can't promise it won't be. The reality of it hits you?
No, the reality of I don't want to get shot. You knew it was gonna be that way.
The finishing touches, and there.
Alright, let's see what our sewing machines are at right now. 17. We're actually now supplying a basic need for my folks. That's a good thing.
It's certainly not the perfect formula.
It's kind of telling me I need to either start importing wood, which isn't a bad idea. Starting to trade off like windows or something. Looks like I just did a massive export too. So I'm sending off 200. This actually switches. I just want to bring in 100 fur coats. That's it. Just 100 fur coats. I'm bringing in iron. Bringing in coal. And realistically, I could probably switch over and start exporting weapons also. Because I'm producing a decent amount. If I started exporting weapons for iron, essentially, you know, use the iron
Your
and coal to
streets
make...
are safe again.
There we go. This switches like 800 and 800. There we go. So, these things... Yeah, we'll be okay. Potatoes... Yeah, let's do that. Right, overcome. That's good. Let's see what I got here. I got plenty of iron. I got plenty of coal. I'm using a lot of it. But if I'm getting these guys using the furnaces for the production, yeah, I'm short on workers, I'm aware of that. If, keyword here, I'm utilizing as much iron as I'm bringing in, I'm thinking I actually need to build more furnaces, truth be told. Like maybe build another setup down here. No. It has to be up here where it's powered. So I'd probably have to like build a road back here and like essentially double this up. But I don't have 400 workers to spare on this island. Seems like I have like no workers to spare on this island no matter how I shake it.
We put our love into this.
Alternatively, I could start doing that where I start moving things around and kind of reprioritizing everything. It's not a bad idea, just it also would require a lot of juggling of what I've got. Let me double check here, because I see the niter, or the saltpeter's being utilized. Okay, so 4 pig farms, 4 rendering works, 8 saltpeters to 4 dynamite. This is the heavy weapons line I'm looking at right now. So 4 to 4 to 4, 8 of these to 4 of these. And I don't have any other place to put saltpeter mines. Wait, I've got 2 here. But a short on workers. I've got 2 here and I got 2 out here. And I probably could turn them and put them like next to this. Let's actually try to do that right now. Okay.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Hey, prosciutto's in a celebrating mood. There we go. In fact, I could probably move it out just 1 and put a couple more in there, or get some more fish going in here, because that's the range you need for the fish. So I've got my 4 saltpeter works. I need my rendering works, and then I need my dynamite factory. How much tallow do I have? Just curious. 0 tallow, so essentially I'm producing it as soon as I'm making it. But we need the soap, so I gotta focus on that. And then we've got furnaces producing steel, but we need a lot of steel. We need essentially 2 furnaces to make 4 heavy weapons factories. And these take a lot. The maintenance costs are essentially 4,400 a piece, which I'm not making enough to support even one of these things. So I'm barking up the wrong tree with that right now.
You can rely on us.
Unless I can start a decent trade route where I'm taking a bunch of fur coats over to Madame Kahina, because that was bringing me, what, 200,000 per? No. Actually pretty good. And Brilliant Fireworks provides schnappies, beer, rum, and champagne. Domesticated dogs, grain seeds. I do actually like the grain seeds that she has. She also will sell me rum and coffee, but again, Trick's Roost is putting a big old stomping on that. Before I forget, let's run over to Cape Trelawney. King Crafty was talking about needing a church. Let's go ahead and get them a church. I think this will be something that many of them would like over here. Yeah, we're gonna move these residents up this way a little bit. I actually want to put this church right in the middle. So we're gonna relocate this sextet, put it up there, and slap this church right in the middle. And suddenly, boom, people have church. They do need bread here, okay. They do need soap here. I think I've got a soap set up here, don't I? No, I don't. I just have a slaughterhouse one. I don't have soap arranged. But I can arrange for that. I'm not gonna do it right now, because this area is so unstable. Sifington has a ton of brick available. I could start building something out here, which really kind of thinking like putting down some residences in this area. What else does Island have? It's got brick, it's got oil. Sifington can do a lot for me. Coop, and also, but there's also no materials down here. Kenslington, my fair settlement, which has a ton of materials, but nothing with which to build. Which one is this? Oh, this is the one I was like...
Ah,
Okay.
so you want to
This is the
play
one I
that
conquered, but, like, she isn't doing anything with this island. Like, there's nobody living here. And as far as I can tell, she's only producing red peppers here. That's all she's doing. Is just producing red pepper. I could probably park a couple of frigates off this coast and just keep harassing this island as long as I wanted to. Not a horrible idea, mind you. I'm gonna think about it. Alright, let's finish up. I know this is gonna be another... I'm not hitting my hour of Anno mark for it. But I really... Oh, wow. We're actually, am I supplying artisans successfully here? Holy shit.
Between have and have not.
The church need isn't fully satiated. But, oh damn. I'm actually surprised I'm able to do artisans here. I'm downgrading them. Just so I don't get, like, super pissed off people. Or at the same time, I can just upgrade these folks and call it good. Why can't I do it? Oh, it's an investor residence. Whoopsies. Yeah, these people are connected. Where's my marketplace? My marketplace doesn't reach these folks well, so another marketplace will be needed. Where would I like to put a second marketplace for these folks? Okay. If I connect a road right here, there we go. That'll actually make the church reach them.
I prefer to think before I leap.
Yeah, no luxury theater here. The canned food just needs to be a trade route for me, I think. This will be a temporary marketplace, just to make sure it supplies the needs for these folks.
We
Oh,
need
no
a
connection to
path
harbor.
to
Oh, whoopsies.
progress.
Now, let's do like that, because I have a feeling there was supposed to be a house right there that did not survive the purge. You can get a pretty good idea of where houses were supposed to be the longer you're kind of playing this. Investor residence. Oh, no connection to harbor on this one either. Like that. There you go. Again, we're just going to kind of patch these holes that were left by those Pyphorian bastards. There we go. Not the cleanest, but we're getting there. Again, just also, this is producing more for folks. So it looks like schnappies, beer, and what am I needing here? No, sewing machines. I don't have potato fertility, however, learning what I have with Madame Kahina, there's potato spuds. I mean, I realistically can just buy that. I just need to get a ship down there to get it. Oh, you're right here.
Steady her course.
No. Hang on.
The sea breeze.
I could use Lefert, because Lefert has schnappies.
Ready the ropes.
You guys actually, like... Okay, make sure, like, minimum stock's 50 on these. For bread, too, because I just ate through all of the bread here, and all of the sausage here. Whoops. Okay, I have botanical gardens as a thing now. I don't need a botanical garden in Lefert right now. I appreciate the offer, though. Although... Yeah, I've got quite a bit of canned food here.
Frigate first
Are you taking
class.
canned food? Let me open the trade route menu. I'm gonna or actually request canned food here. That way, a clipper will need to take over this route. I guarantee you this. And he is hauling right now. I've got pretty much, like, everything's loaded up. I need to start utilizing
We've run
it.
out of cabins.
Are you even active? Okay, wow. Oh, yeah.
New orders, Admiral.
Right, you're not... Stoop. Okay, bread. For some reason, I thought this was going to a different island. Okay, I need a clipper to do our trade route between Bright Sands and Lefert, because this way I can use Lefert to supply the canned goods I need to them. That's an artisan need. What other needs do we have to fulfill over there? I mean, soap would be helpful. Are they not processing my sausages fast enough? I don't think they are. Huh.
We can't shut the storeroom door.
I had no idea I was so prolific.
I'm trying to suss out where I need to go here. Because this island I can build up if I essentially divert materials from other islands. Problem is, that would cause riots. Hey, see my problem now. Because I can get sewing machines from Brighter Sands. University I gotta put locally. Fur coats, I can get sent in from more stuffs. They've got plenty of fur coats, you can see it just right there. I can get that imported over here. And there is a fur abundance here, so... I mean, shit, if I really wanted to. I could actually just bring that fur production over to here and produce all locally. Do I actually have artisans in need? Yeah, I do. Well, they don't even have enough of them for fur coats yet, but I mean, canned food we don't have, sewing machines we don't have over here. I could actually produce sewing machines here. Not gonna lie.
Frigate first class.
Alright. I gotta think about this just to figure out what I need to be doing next
can
and how
rely on
to
us.
most effectively be supplying my other islands. Because let's see, look at my quest here. 371 of 500 engineers. Even though these engineers are super pissed, I'm actually working towards this, big goal that the game has set for me. Still not sure how the... Oh! Wait, is that how I did it previously? Investor residences, of course. Should we build that school? Investor residence, engineer residence. So you can see there's a 3x3 here. I need to put a cut in too, because I'm right at the hour mark. There we go. So we're working on a dream of our own. And I think this is kind of like pretty much the end of the campaign once I get there. And it becomes an issue of, do I want to keep doing the gameplay once the campaign's over? The obvious answer is yes, I want to keep doing this because I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you're enjoying watching it. If you are, drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know how I could be doing better because, yeah, I could definitely be doing better in this game. I think I need to be doing more with my trade routes. I think I need to be much more aggressive in a lot of what I'm doing across the map. But I'm kind of flying blind right now. I'm not lying. The stamps are super helpful, mind you. I am loving the stamps that was added in the last update for the game, and we're actually at a point of the game where we've reached the end of life update. They're not going to be updating this game anymore, which is sad, but also may indicate that there's a new Anno game in development, and I'm excited to see what that's going to be. I'm just plotting out some more houses here based on what I'm seeing. Where houses can go in, so just kind of ignore me right now as I do that.
Has ended.
All right. That also means my ceasefires are probably almost up too, or no, my non-aggression packs have about 10 minutes left to them. 0, 0. 0, 0. Okay. Well, not gonna worry about that. I'm almost at $1 million, which, yay? I mean, that's gotta be a good thing, right? But I'm not making a ton of money right now. I feel like I'm just limping along. And until all these structures are rebuilt, like this, oh, hey, there's another depot, let's rebuild that. Island capacity is now at 1,100. I want to get this island like fully built up, but also get like a steam shipyard done and start cranking out steamships and monitors. And I'm looking, I know I've seen the advanced endgame of this game. It looks so cool. And I'm looking forward to getting there. Thanks everybody for watching this video of Anno 1800. This is Sunday's video, so I got plenty of Surviving Mars, my tourism colony, coming out in the next few days.